Hey guys, it's day number 65.
This is Juicing Mama. I'm Trisha.
I'm Todd.
And we're the bakers. And I am juicing for 100 days to wellness. So Todd did juice with me solely for the first 61 days completely. And then day 62, he started adding in some plant-based foods. So this is now day number 4 that you've been having some foods.
Yep.
So solid foods, I should say.
Yep.
So how are you feeling?
I feel a little torn about eating not solid food, but I've been eating some cooked food, and I'm struggling with trying to eat raw food instead. And even though I haven't done that, but it's starting to
Bother you?
it's starting to bother me that I'm not eating predominantly raw food at this point. Even though I'm juicing, I think I'm going to try to focus on, my goal is to try to eat primarily raw after this. And I'm not doing that at this moment. I've been eating some cooked food that I've been making for the kids. And granted, it's been healthy. It's been plant-based. It's been really good, healthy food, but it has been cooked. And I think my long-term goal is to try to eat 99% raw food, just occasionally maybe having something. So it's been taxing on me a little bit and weighing heavy on my mind. So I think I'm going to try to focus on, here in the next few days, of trying to transition and figure out a plan to come up with meals that are conducive for the kids to eat healthy, but also accommodate maybe I want to eat some raw foods. And hopefully by the time Trisha gets to her transition, I can be settled in with having some experience of prepping some raw meals that are good, that taste well. I want the food to be pleasant and palatable and exciting. And there's so many things and so many options, but because I've never really cooked that way, I still have to learn how to cook that way and learn how to shop for that and come up with creative recipes.
So I found a really neat lady, Tanny Raw, and she has some really great recipes that she does on her YouTube channel. So I'm hoping to mimic some of those. And I'm actually kind of glad that Todd's trying this out now, because I can see the transition, because I've been wondering about that. There's not a whole lot of information about how the transition goes when you're done with the juice feasting and then you go back into some solid foods. So, and I have to be really careful with that too, because my stomach is a lot weaker than his. And so I just definitely am going to follow the protocol. And I believe it's John Rose's protocol for the 6-day transition back into solid foods, along with doing the juicing. Right. So yeah, so it's been good to kind of see, what you're doing and whatnot. And so, yeah, so today was good, guys. I did post a picture on Juicing for Health on Facebook, and so I get some comments on there, and, I continue to get questions about what am I juicing and, and that sort of thing. And so I just kind of was going to go through what I juiced today so that, maybe some viewers can get some hints on that. So far today, what do we figure? I've had how many ounces? 86 ounces?
86.
Okay. So I started off my day with having, you made the one from last night and I had that first. So pineapples and orange. And so that's just delicious, and it really got my day going. We had to be at the house really early. We went to mass, and so it was early today. And so just kind of grabbed that and got on the road, and then came home, and I was, wanting another juice right then. So I had another one of the pineapple orange. So luckily Todd had made a lot of that, so it was good. And then he came home at lunchtime and he made cantaloupe and orange. And I really was not wanting a fruit juice at that point. I'm like, I think I'm kind of fruit out. So it kind of sometimes will make me a little tired if I have too much fruit. So I just want to try to be careful with that. even though right now we both have been craving a lot of fruit, which we weren't for a while there.
That's good.
So I'm just trying to listen to my body, but also, being smart. So then I decided to just go ahead. Once he left, I made myself my own juice of my V8 style, because I know I can pack it full of mega nutrients. So I did spinach, cucumber, celery. I actually put a lot of celery. I did cilantro, and I didn't do an onion. I didn't do garlic. I did, I guess I should just say what I'm doing so that way I don't confuse people, but lime and lots of tomato, a red pepper, and I'm pretty sure that's it. But
Carrot? Okay.
no, I didn't do carrots. I've been kind of like having a little aversion with carrots lately because I think we were using a lot of carrots. I'm still having them, but not as much as I was before. And so that was really good juice. And I made 32 ounces of that, drank that down. That really filled me up. And then I did have the cantaloupe one later, which was just cantaloupe and orange.
Yummy.
And so that was really good. So now I've figured out 86 ounces of juice that I've had so far. And I'm contemplating having one more. So they're getting ready to eat their dinner soon here. So when they eat their dinner, if I'm still hungry or whatnot, then I'll have another one. Otherwise, I'll just drink some water and call it a night. But I don't limit myself. If I'm desiring it, I will have it. So I don't put any limitations on that. Someone was asking about that, about, I'm worried about calories and that sort of thing. You don't worry about calories with juice feasting at all. So, and as you can tell, like, I've had great results, so I haven't had to worry about that. But anyway, so that's been my day, guys. It was a really good day. Kind of feeling a little tired now, ready to close it down, but want to check in, and so I'm glad to hear that your transition's going pretty good.
Yeah. It's going, I'm definitely feeling a little bit of weight of guilt. It's strange.
You should not feel guilt.
Well,
That's silly.
I don't feel like, I noticed my weight jumped up a little bit. I ate some chili and some various things with some potatoes and some carbs.
Some heavier stuff.
And my body grabbed right onto it. So I definitely don't want to eat just to eat stuff that's going to basically throw the weight back on. I'm enjoying having lost the weight and my waist size and have lost all the body fat that I had worked hard on, and I want to keep that body fat low and keep the health aspect of it. And so I definitely want to be careful. I think if I can get in the sweet spot or in the well house of eating, almost exclusively raw and juicing, I'm going to be right where I want to be. I'm also been working diligently on a new website that I've been working on for years, and I've decided to make that juicing and raw food centric. So to be congruent with that and to not be, going against the grain of something that I'm actually trying to build out, I want to make sure that I'm living the lifestyle that I'm actually trying to promote and, write about and provide information on, because I know eating raw food is the way to optimal health. So
Absolutely.
Healing and health.
So, I mean, you are talking about doing an exercise program, so I think that's a big thing. Is you really need to get going with your exercising.
November's going to be, I've got some challenges I'm going to put out for November. I'll probably talk a little bit about those come maybe November 1. And probably document that somewhat too. So
yeah, so you
I'll
need to
report back.
You need to get going with that. So.
Yeah, but the website really
I think
excited
that
about.
Because there wasn't much planning. You kind of, because you were expecting to do the 100 days, and that kind of just came up on you over just a course of a couple of days.
Right.
And I think that the preparation is a key. Like, you need to be prepared for what the next step is. So I think that's kind of your transition has been a little hard with that. Just that you weren't prepped. So just go on from there.
I think it's going to be all good, and I think having the new website, and we'll talk more about the website. I'm building it out. So once I get some content in and start getting some of the aspects, really excited about it. It's going to be pretty sweet, and we'll talk more about that too as time comes, and let everybody know where that's at and how they can get on, and hopefully get a little traffic there. And
cool.
I'm hoping people like it. So that's it. Hopefully that'll be a double-edged sword that helps promote and helps keep me on path too, because obviously I don't want to be writing and talking about something that I'm actually not practicing myself. So I'm really excited about it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
You're doing good. You're doing good. So, all right, guys, we'll close out there, and I will check back in with you tomorrow. Happy juicing. Bye.
Juice on.